Hello guys, hope y'all having a good night. So I'm bringing y'all this tonight because I'll be when I get my other fabric ordered, and then we'll go from there. So I am creating a corset piece with the bralette in there, and then this top piece is going to be with you could either do lace or you could do the matching fabric, and then it's going to go into a V. So I like to do this tape method. This tape method makes everything amazing. The only difference with this dress form is my actual mannequin. Is my actual size. So I'm a 39 in the bust. So this is a 39. The waist is a 30 in the hips. And I padded is, now it's a 45. So this is my measurements. But of course, this mannequin, the boobs is sitting right up, perky. But in real life, they not sitting up like that no more, okay? So that's why you do the corset and you pull them up. Because right now, they not sitting up like that, okay? They, boom, laundry bridges falling down. So somebody asked me, why haven't you been, hold on, can I tell them? Thank you. He said, why haven't you been showing us all these different steps? So as I explained to y'all before, I am just starting to do these corset dresses, okay? Normally I have not been doing that. So to be 100, I feel like if you just now learning something, stop, Gino, if you pull my shirt down. You can't jump on camera and act like you're a master when you're not even 100% sure of what it's going to turn out. Like your mama just give you the recipe and it's your first time cooking a pot roast. You ain't going to go into the pot roast festival and be like, I'm the pot roast specialist, because you just starting to do it. So as I'm doing it, I'm learning the mistakes. I'm learning things to make it better. So this is the bra cup that I made. And as you can see, I did a seam allowance, 1-inch seam allowance up here. I did a 1-inch seam allowance here. But when I got to the bottom, I did not do a 1-inch seam allowance. So when you go to meet this together, this part falls short. So that's what I'm saying. I'm a work in progress. So I'm recreating it because I didn't do a seam allowance at the bottom. And when you do this 1-inch dart at the bottom, that's what really make these bra cups get that curve. When you do that 1-inch dart at the bottom, that really gives you that curve that you need. And these is a little bit smaller. So, but like I say, it's a work in progress. And then using this tape method, if you get a dress mannequin your side and you pad it or put a bra on or whatever you need to do to make it your side, using this tape method is amazing because you can mark all the steps. So I say each time I make it, I'm learning. So remember, I kept telling y'all the boning is bothering me. Like when I'm doing it, the boning is bothering me. So now this pattern, when I cut this out, I'm going to have to add a 1-inch seam allowance going all the way around. So when I do this 1-inch dart at the bottom, it's not going to fall short on the sides. And this side be longer, but the sides be shorter. So I'm marking a pattern to remember that. Another thing I told y'all, the boning is bothering me, okay? There's no seam allowance on this pattern, but the boning is bothering me. So all these boxes right here that y'all see on my pattern, I'm marking these boxes because when I put the boning in, I'm gonna bring it down and start it right here and stop it right here. Start it right here, stop it right there. So this pattern piece got all of the markings that I need. So when I go to put it onto my pattern paper, I'm actually gonna do it on so that they'll last longer, guys. I got this interfacing that I ordered from Amazon, because once I get this pattern perfection for my size, I'll be able to use it 1,000 times. So I haven't perfected it yet. So each time I do it, I'll be like, oh, I could have did this better, or I could have did that better, or I could have did it. So when you do this tape method, when you mark on your pattern and then it tell you, okay, this is on a fold, this is the front side seam, this is the, you know what I mean? So all the markings is telling me what's going on this pattern. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, telling me where the dart is gonna go. Then my side seams, and so everything is giving me a guideline so that when I make the pattern, I know everywhere, okay, I gotta add this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. So I'm marking it, and the next dress that I make, I want it to be perfection, because each time I'm doing something, I'm learning. And then with the back, y'all can make it as deep back as you want, as, you know, however, you know, you want it or whatever. But yeah, this is going to be the corset back, and this might either be this top piece, might be lace, and then I'm doing sleeves on the second dress that I'm doing. And then this whole panel right here is going to be sheer with the boning. And what I'm gonna do with this boning, because the next dress I'm gonna do is blue, I'm gonna take it outside, because now you can see through the boning. So when I put the boning in place, so when I put the boning in, and what I noticed when you sewing this boning, guys, you can't put pins in the bone. A lot of people would do a casing. They'll do a bias casing. I haven't been doing a bias casing. I sew this sew-on boning, and I sew it directly to the mannequin. So I said, where's my tape? Here we go. I said, this is what I'm going to start doing, because I noticed when I start sewing that boning, right, that boning starts shifting on me. It started moving. So what I'm going to start doing is when I'm getting ready to sew the boning onto my fabric, and I get it in the place that I need, because you can't use pins, what I'm going to do is take this boning and put that tape, and I'm going to tape this boning in place. And then I made to sew it exactly where I want it, because when you're using that sheer lace and that boning switch, you know, it twists a little bit, and you be like, God damn, and you're making a sheer corset. You like it didn't shift. So, well, you know, it popped because I got it on the actual roll. And then they be taking the boning, guys, to keep from getting that pokiness at the end. Like after they cut it, they take this same tape and they wrap it. So they said this help you from getting that, you know, where it feel like you're getting poke. So they'll take this tape and wrap it. But since I'm finna start doing these sheer corset, and I'm be using eventually that organza corset lace to make corsets, I'm gonna start taking my boning, pre-cut my boning, have my boning pre-cut to where it needs to go, and, you know, have it labeled these 3 for the front, this whatever. But whatever color the dress gonna be, the blue, the red, and all that, and you know, like I'll use, because I got white too, but I'm gonna start taking the boning outside and spray painting the boning. So when you see, because you know ain't no red boning and ain't no blue boning, so I'm gonna start taking the boning outside and literally spray paint it. So that's why, guys, I have not been coming on camera showing you guys how to do any of this, because I don't feel that I'm fully educated. I can't do something just 1-2 times and think that I'm the master. So in order for me to feel like I can teach something, like I used to do the wigs, I felt like I knew it inside out. I totally understood what I was doing. So like I say, this is a new journey, and I'm not gonna stop until I get it right. But I am going to be making special occasion wedding dresses and gowns and all this different stuff. And then once I do it and totally understand and know, okay, because like I told you, when I do it, sometimes that boning be pinching me in my back, and I'm like, okay, you got to be precise exactly where you're gonna stop that boning at, and you got to do it all the time. So a lot of times I just be all happy sewing, and I'll be sewing that boning, and then I'll go and start cutting it, and you know, now it's sewed to the fabric. Now you got to either unloop, you know, use a seam ripper, rip it out, do it over. So each mistake that I make, I'm learning from it. So when I get in the business of making these dresses, I'm going to 100% totally understand, and I'm going to have the master plan then. So that's why, guys, I do not get on camera and get up here and try to show y'all like, you know, I know every damn thing. Because I learned from Penn Foster College, all online, and that meaning you learning the book side of it, but you don't have that hands-on experience. So that's why, guys, I have not been showing y'all. Because like I say, I've been, you know, as you sewing, sometimes you forget. One thing I do is stay off the phone, because when I be on the phone, I always mess up. But yeah, I didn't add a seam allowance at all at the bottom. But when you put the dart in there, when I bring this one fell short. So I got to remember all that. So that's why when you take it off, instantly do your 1-inch seam allowance. And then sometime when they doing the foam, and if they're gonna do the zigzag stitch to hold the bra cups together, then they don't do a seam allowance because they're using a zigzag stitch. They're not like, you know, doing these type of darts and sewing it together where it gets smaller. So if you're going to wind up doing a zigzag stitch, then you wouldn't have to do the seam allowance going all the way around. But I don't have the actual the real bra cup foam. I just been ordering some foam off Amazon and trying to find an alternative to make these bra cups. So that's why I have not been doing the zigzag stitch, because the foam stuff that I'm using, when I started sewing it with the zigzag, it started caving in the machine. So that wasn't working. So I just, you know, flip it, put it right sides together and sew it that way. So that's what's been going on, guys. So that's why I'm not on here showing y'all full detail behind the scenes of what I'm doing, because I'm not 100% at everything I'm doing. I'm doing it, I'm troubleshooting, I'm making mistakes, I'm learning. And like I said, I give myself a year of practice, and then when I feel I'm at the point where I done mastered it and I completely know everything, I'm still ain't gonna ever know everything, then I'll come in and help y'all out and walk y'all through. But go to people that have way more experience than me. Don't go to a person that made some one time and they the master. Go to the professionals, guys. So that's why I have not been. So I hope you guys are having a great night. I cloned this onto the fusible interfacing. I'm gonna put my seam allowance, and then like I gotta start putting it, so I gotta get organized, guys, because I have all these patterns I made, and I might put one pattern over here, this over there, and then when it comes to what else, I have no idea. So I have a portfolio that I have for my patterns. And then this one girl had it so neat. She ordered this I'm so excited I can't even talk right. She ordered a organizer off of Amazon, and especially these small pieces like this with a corset tops, and then with this one being the 39, the double D, because I increased the size. So the bra cup on this is one size. I increased the size to make it the triple D. So you know, so if your breast is bigger, you know, you increase it to make it, you know, the cup size bigger. So the 39 is the width of my back, and then the triple D is the cups. So if that makes sense to you guys. But so she have all her stuff organized. So when she get ready to go, I'm gonna make a corset top for somebody, and then she'll go and go, oh, let me go get this pattern, and you know, let me go get this. But I would say, when y'all really get into it and you're going to make the corset things for people, and you want to get their bra stuff perfect, have that customer to send you a sweetheart bra that is theirs, that fits them perfect. And from this, how, you know, you watch a lot of people and create a corset bralette from actual cups, and then you it'll be bulletproof. You kind of probably won't get it wrong. But I'm gonna get off here because it's gonna take forever for this to load. And y'all have a good night. And when I learn more and I feel confident of what I'm saying to y'all, and I have a bulletproof system in place, then I'll show y'all. But right now I don't, so that's why I have not been showing y'all. You guys have a good night. Thanks for watching. Toodles.